Hello, good evening students. Today we have discussed the problems of no load current. So this problem is very special and it mainly depends upon derivation. The same problem has been asked number of times in QTU examination for 12 marks. A 1500 kVA 33 bar 6.6 kV 3-phase star delta core type transformer has following type data: net iron area of each limb 1.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter square, net area of yoke 1.8 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter square, mean length of flux path 2.3 meters, mean length of flux path in each yoke it is 1.6, number of turns in HU winding 450. Calculate the no load current. Use the following data. This data is similar or same of second type problem. Hence only one difference. Here we don't know how much value of flux density is going to come, or you can decide after calculation of flux density in core, then we have to take the data from graph or from this table. Better you have to plot the graph. So all of you write down the given data one side, then line voltage is given 33 kV, then you can calculate the voltage, HV winding voltage 33,000 divided by root 3, so 19,100 volts. So you go for calculation of phi m from the primary voltage expression. We are knowing that primary voltage is given by 4.44 F flux times number of turns of primary. So from this expression we have to calculate the flux value phi m. So we are going to get around 0.191 Webers. Then you go for flux density in limbs, so that is called Bm limb. Flux density equal to flux per area phi m divided by iron area 1.27 Webers per meter square. So as per my information, check there 1.27 Webers per meter square. Is there direct value available from ampere turns per meter and loss in watts per kg? If directly available, you note down, but now it is not available. It is intermediate value. Hence you have to plot the graph respectively versus flux density x-axis, y-axis is mmf per meter, one graph. Second graph you can plot the again flux density, y-axis is watts per kg graph. You separately plot these graphs. Then from this corresponding value of 1.27 Webers per meter square corresponding to this value of flux density, the mmf per meter of core from the graph, it is 560 angstrom per meter. Similarly, you can go for iron loss 2.25 watts per kg. You write down these data. Similarly, you can go for flux density in yoke. So flux density in yoke, Bm per yoke, that should be equal to again flux in the yoke divided by area of yoke, 0.191 divided by 0.18. So we are going to get again 1.6 Webers per meter square. Then corresponding to this flux density in yoke, go to the graph, calculate, note down the mmf per meter of yoke, it is 260 angstrom per meter, and iron loss corresponding to this flux density, that is 1.4 watts per kg. These two data are collected from the respective graphs. The graphs, both graphs have been drawn here. You observe, you take the suitable scale. Bm 1 centimeter equal to 0.5, we can take 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5 and so on. Then y-axis mmf per meter, 1 centimeter equal to 200, 200, 400, 600, 800, 1000, 1200, 1400. That's all. How much scale is available, that depends upon your value. So similarly, second graph, y-axis again, that is watts per kg. Again you take 1 centimeter equal to 0.5, maximum may be 2.5, and you plot the graph, you mark the graph with respect to values, then you draw a smooth curve for joining all the points. It should looks like, okay. Then after noting the ETC and ETY values, now you come for the next calculation, total MMF for 3 limbs. So given core type transformer is 3 phase, therefore we are having 3 limbs, hence total MMF for 3 limbs, that is 3 ATC times LC, ATC into LC. ATC MMF per meter of core, LC length of flux path in core, 3860 angstrom. Similarly, total MMF for 2 yokes, 2 times of ATY into LY, because 3-phase transformer has 2 yokes, therefore it should be equal to 2 times of ATY into LY, 832 angstrom. Total MMF for 3 limbs and 2 yokes, you can add algebraic value. Algebraic sum of this gives total MMF for limbs and yokes, that we are going to get 4692 angstrom. Magnetizing MMF per phase, magnetizing MMF per phase, that should be equal to total magnetizing MMF divided by 3, because joints MMF for joints value is not given anything, hence it is neglected. So total magnetizing MMF equal to total MMF for limbs and yokes plus joints is 0, it is not given, divided by 3. So we are getting 80 naught. 80 naught is magnetizing MMF per phase, 1564 angstrom. This is only very important. Magnetizing current for phase, IM equal to 80 naught divided by root 2 TP, where TP is number of turns in primary winding, 80 naught is magnetizing MMF per phase, hence finally we are getting 2.46 ampere. Next, our concentration is towards the calculation of loss component of no load current. For this, volume of for 3 limbs, volume we have to calculate. 3-phase transformer, it has 3 limbs, volume for 3 limbs, 3 times of AI into Li. Calculate. Weight of 3 limbs, weight of 3 limbs, that should be equal to volume into density. So we are going to get 8 into 10 to the power of 3 kg. Meter cube we are going to cancel. Similarly, come for volume for 2 yokes, that is 2 times of AY into Ly. So 0.576 meter cube. Next, calculate the weight of 2 yokes. Again, respectively, volume into density, we are going to get the weight of 2 yokes. So we have to calculate next step, loss in limbs, that is kg, and loss given in watts per kg. These data we have taken from graph. Loss in watts per kg. So loss in limbs, that should be equal to 8 into 10 to the power of 3 into loss in watts per kg. From the graph 2.25, we are going to get 18.2 into 10 to the power of 3 watts. Similarly, we calculate loss in yokes. We are going to get this data as 6.3 into 10 to the power of 3 watts. So we are knowing the loss in limbs, we are knowing the loss in yokes, therefore total iron loss. Total iron loss is algebraic sum of loss in limbs and loss in yokes. We can add. We are going to get as 24.5 into 10 to the power of 3 watts. This is total iron loss. Again we are doing the calculation of three phase core type. Hence iron loss per phase, total iron loss divided by 3. So we are going to get 8.16 into 10 to the power of 3 watts. Once you are knowing the iron loss in per phase, then you go for finally loss component of no load current per phase. IL equal to Pi by Vp. This Pi is iron loss per phase. So 8.16 into 10 to the power of 3 divided by primary voltage per phase 19,100. So we are going to get this data as 0.4 ampere. You are knowing the magnetizing current per phase, we are knowing the loss component of current per phase, then finally no load current. No load current I naught per phase equal to under square root of Im square plus IL square. So finally we are going to get as 2.5 ampere. So this problem is mainly dependent on derivation. How you are making the derivation, same steps we have to follow here. If you are understood this problem very thoroughly, then there is no problem. It is also asked number of times in VTU examination for 10 to 14 marks. Thank you sir, to one and all.